there is a very, very big problem in the society all over the country. What is the burning problem? Now everybody, we are observing in our day-to-day life that there are some women carrying the infants in their hands and begging in the streets as if the babies are born to them. Unfortunately, in maximum cases, very, very rare cases only, the actual mothers are begging, but that is very rare. In fact, there is a big gang behind this mafia. There is a mafia. Actually, what they are doing is, they are hiring these women, they are hiring the babies, the small infants, from these gangs. And these gangs, they are stealing from the hospitals, from the homes, whatever the case may be, and from the bus stand, whatever the case may be. Because this is the biggest profit business nowadays going on. These people simply, they are kidnapping, they are abducting the children, the very, very small children, and the mothers and the fathers. How much pain they will have throughout their life. Can anyone imagine? If anyone is dying, unfortunately, just the parents, they just weep for some days, and slowly, when the time passes, they just forget it. But once they are not aware of their children, what about the condition of their children? Where are they? Now, what is the condition of their parents? And nobody is bothering. Nobody is bothering about them. Simply, the police stations are filing as missing cases, and no inquiry at all. In very, very rare cases, only when big shots are there, generally only for them the searches are going on. Otherwise, the normal people, they are simply losing. And even in Tirumala also, very, very, very recently, we are seeing in Tirumala also, these abductions are taking place. And when they are caught, what they are telling is, no, we want to save with us itself, because we don't have the children. That is a totally wrong answer. They are simply selling to the mafia to get the money, and this mafia simply they are giving on hire to these hired mothers. And you know what is happening afterwards? When the children are growing up, when the babies are growing up, you might have seen in maximum bus stands or wherever the busy localities are there, you might have seen some people, they don't have the hands, some people, they don't have the legs. And you know what's happening? The cruel people, these gangs, they are removing, they are amputing the parts of the human beings, the children. Can anyone imagine how much pain the babies are facing? And once we are seeing them, we will give the money automatically due to the mercy. And about this hired mothers, simply they are carrying all these children in rainy season, in summer season, in winter season. And you know, by seeing them, we will give them money, what they are thinking. And another thing is that they should not cry. The children, they should not cry. That's why they inject the children with drugs, so that they should not weep, so that they should not do any problems. And another thing is that there is no need of feeding those children. And you may think, what will happen if without any problems, without any feeding? Simply, okay, if they are dying, they'll throw somewhere else, because they are not born to them. So they don't have any mercy at all. See how much problems the babies are having. By seeing all these things, my friend Advocate Srinivas Gaud of Tenali and myself, we have filed one pre-litigation case before the Lok Adalat, that is 11th Additional District Judge. And the judge, Varaprasad sir, he had really felt too much about this, and simply he had accepted the PLC and summoned the sub-collector Tenali and other concerned people like DSP and all those things. The police people, even though they want to do so much for the society, they are not given the free hand by the political parties. That is the reason why their hands are tight. Otherwise, who can see wonders. Now recently also we have seen very tough lady officers, police officers. In Karnataka also we have seen, and somewhere also we are seeing very in UP. In UP also one tough police officer we have seen. We are very proud of them in fact. But only thing is that when you give them free hand, then only they can stop all this menace. The National Human Rights Commission, we have gone in the 2012. The National Human Rights Commission chairman, we have gone regarding this, and we have appraised the situation, and there we have enclosed one copy also, that in Chennai we have seen, in Chennai, one girl child was stolen in a medical college. One simple example we have enclosed with that letter. What is happening? Simply they are kidnapping and they are abducting from the hospitals and all. What is happening? Just now whatever happened. Now, lastly, the National Human Rights Commission simply they have told on perusal of the complaint, it is seen that the complaint relates to the matter which is covered by judicial verdict or decision of the commission. Hence, the complaint is not entertained by the commission. As per this, the complaint is filed and the case is closed. So this is very unfortunate. In fact, they themselves, they should have referred the case to the concerned officials instead of closing the case. Because we have closed each and everything. We have given every matter and the burning issue. But unfortunately, it was closed by the National Human Rights Commission. Now lastly, when the Prime Minister Narendra Modi came, we had expected maximum things from Mr. Modi. That's why we have written directly to Mr. Narendra Modi, the Honorable Prime Minister of India, regarding the issue. In fact, we have expected that definitely he should have taken the actual steps, because we are seeing very nice actions from him, but unfortunately the matter has not gone to him. So referring to my letter to Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi, the Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Defences, they have given a letter to me stating that the case they have given to Sri J.P. Arya, Joint Director, Ministry of Women and Child Development, Parliament Street, New Delhi. But there was no action. And till now, there is no action. When this is a burning issue, why nobody is bothering about these things? How our children are suffering a lot in the hands of mafia, because this can be happen to anybody in the country. Now we can very well see in the hands of the beggars, the very beautiful, very nice babies are there in the dirty beggars. I should not say that, but even then nobody is getting the doubt. How can this baby born to this dirty woman? Because they are very black and the children are very white. How? So people should get doubt, they should alert the police, and as per the Children's Act 1960, Section 41 and 42, begging with the children is an offence. Let it be own mothers also, they should not beg with the children. Now, as per Section 41 and 42 of Children's Act 1960, begging with the children is an offence. The hired mothers or own mothers also, they should not do all these things. They are not having any right to spoil the future of the children. They are not at all having any right to give them the drugs. But only thing is that when the police are arresting these people, simply merely they are telling, no, this child is mine. Instead of believing them, because the thief, they will never say, yes, I have done the mistake, I have committed any crime or theft. Same way, here also, simply when the police are people asking, or when anybody else also asking, simply they are telling, no, this child is mine. How? There should be the proper verification. Really, okay, if at all that baby belongs to this lady, when and where did she took the birth? Where is the hospital? Everything they should verify. But even then, it should not be spared. The lady should not be spared. But in maximum cases, these are all hide babies. Simply the police should not believe anybody. They should not believe all these ladies. There should be proper inquiry, and all these ladies should be put behind bars. And before putting them behind the bars, these ladies should be investigated. They should be the truth should come out. Truth should come out. Who is the actual gang? Where is the actual gang? Where is the mafia? So, if the Prime Minister, he wants to really eradicate all these menace, he can very well do throughout the country. Please, my dear friends, let us share this one as much as you can till it reaches our Honorable Prime Minister, so that the children's future will be nice, and these abductors, the kidnappers, the mafia should be behind the bars. Thank you.